Aloha, everybody. Welcome to today's side-to-side hop challenge. We'll start things off, as we always do, with a big mahalo to our Holiday Fitness Classic sponsors, Hawaiian Cement and the Schidler Group. They're doing a lot to help keep all of these virtual programs running and to help our Holiday Fitness Classic get up and running and get us competing again. So we'll start things with our demo. So this will be the side-to-side hop challenge. And we are going to have our great Diana here show us how to do it.
Side-to-side hops. This is the standard version of side-to-side hops. So you start by standing upright with your feet about hip width apart. And the goal here is to jump with both feet laterally across the 1-inch line that's on the floor. So that's a good hop. You want to try and land with both feet. If you land with one foot, that's okay, as long as then you bring the other foot down before you jump back over the line.
Sweet. Sweet. Not super duper complex. Now let's jump into our warm-up so we can get ready. Because this is a jumping exercise, let's be sure that we all have adequate space in order to do it and to complete both the challenge and our warm-up. Okay, so now let's get warmed up for our fitness challenge. First thing are our washing machines. Put your arms out in front of your body and we're gonna twist side to side 10 times. And we're gonna bring our shoulders perpendicular to our hips. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. All right, next, windmills. We'll stretch out our shoulder joint, and what we're going to do is be bringing our arms all the way up and back and being sure that our elbows reach our ears. So 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're going to want to do this 10 times. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. Now the other arm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. Next, we're going to do our lower body. So we're going to do flamingos, and we're going to want to bring our knees up and hold them one at a time while balancing on the other leg. This will stretch out kind of the back part of our butts. So bring your knee up and balance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome job. Now we're going to do the other side. Bring your knee up and then balance. And it might be hard, but try to keep it if you can. And if you can't, you're going to want to find a wall or something that you can lean on to help prop yourself up with one of your arms, all right? So bring your knee up and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome job. Next, we're going to do kind of the same thing, but by bringing our feet back and balancing. So grab your ankle and then balance and hold. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you should really feel this through the front of your leg. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome job. Now let's switch and do the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. All right. Now we're kind of all limbered up, and let's get into our fitness challenge. Woohoo! Okay. Now, as always, I am going to give us a 5-second countdown lead-in. Then I will start the challenge. We'll do the challenge for 30 seconds, and then I will give us a 5-second countdown to finish it. And we're going to do that 3 times, all right? So, let's get ready. Be sure you have your space. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Get it, get it. I love that you actually put a line down. Remember, we're practicing for our Holiday Fitness Classic. The better we do in this challenge, the better we'll do for the Classic. So keep pushing, keep jumping. Good, great job. Y'all are really following the demo perfectly. Awesome. Show me your shakas. I know your hands are free. Keep them up. Keep happy. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Awesome. The people that I saw doing it, absolutely great. I am loving the form I'm seeing. I'm loving the participation on all of you, really. Now that we've had this little chance to get a breather, I know this is a bit of cardiovascular exercise or cardio exercise, which we'll talk about next. But let's start our next round in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Keep those jumps going. Awesome. Great job, Gilbert. Get it. Woo! Show me your shakas. Ha-ha! Awesome. Way to go, Peter. Woo, you got yourself a big line there. You're making it even harder on yourself. Good job. That's great practice. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Awesome. Y'all did great on that one. Take a minute, catch your breath. I know these can be a little bit more difficult. That can be true for a lot of cardio exercise. They really get your heart beating, right? And they get our lungs filled with air. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Woo, get it, Soul Ray. Awesome form, keeping your feet together there. That's a great, great touchdown time. Way to go. Careful with the line. Great job, Christina. Keep on jumping. Keep on jumping. Good job. Okay, we're going to go in 5, 4, 3. Push it out until the very end, everybody. Just like in the fitness classic. 2, 1. Stop. Awesome. Y'all did a great job on that. I can't wait to see y'all do it during the Holiday Fitness Classic. I know that y'all are all going to do great on that. Just another reminder for challenges like these, remember to push through all the way until the whistle blows, right? Because in the Holiday Fitness Classic, you're going to have judges there, and they're going to be counting how many you do, and you're going to be competing against people. And this is the perfect realm to practice for that. And remember to check the SOHI website or our Stay Fit Facebook group to make sure that you got your challenge star for today. So even though we are doing practice for the Holiday Fitness Classic, you're still going to get your challenge star. And now we are going to jump into our health and wellness session 7. We've already been doing this for 7 whole weeks. And this is the 2nd week of bingo card number 2, which I will quickly show here, and we will talk more about after. Today's topic is muscle growth. We're going to be bigger, stronger, and faster, and we're going to learn how we can best do that. So we'll start with exercise, right? So what is exercise? What do you think exercise is? And just drop it into the chat. Good. Kylie says walking. Nicole says physical activity. All of these things are true. Gilbert says exercise is to keep working out the muscles. That's true. Sometimes exercise can be used to lose weight. I'm going to give you a little bit more of an exact definition. Exercise, and this is according to the dictionary and according to all of the people that write the dictionary, lecture in colleges, and make this entire thing their life, right? So exercise is any planned activity that requires physical effort and is done to improve your health and your fitness, right? So what are some examples of exercise that y'all do that fits this definition? I've already seen some examples. Soul Ray said running and walking. That's great. Nicole says swimming and running. Exercising to YouTube videos, perfect, because all of these things are planned and we're doing them so that we can be healthier and more fit, right? But exercise isn't just about planning it and doing it. We have to do it. We have to do it a certain amount, right? We can't just do it once to get all the results we need. So you want to try to exercise at least 3 times per week. And I see that some of you are already doing that, and that's awesome. And this can be any kind of exercise, as long as it requires physical effort. So you want your exercise to be kind of hard, right? You don't want to just be breathing easily the entire time. You want to be doing your exercise so that you can be healthy. And probably most important, you want to enjoy your exercise. If you're not enjoying your exercise, you're not going to do more of it, right? So if you're enjoying your exercise, you're doing more, you're getting healthier, and you're getting happier. And mental health is very important. Remember, exercise improves our health and fitness, and that includes physical health and mental health. Yes, Gilbert, exercise is being healthy. Now, there are different types of exercises, and there are 3 main ones that we focus on here at Special Olympics. And those are cardio training, skill training, and resistance training. So a lot of you may notice that we talk about resistance training on the new bingo card. And today we're going to explain how to do that. And I'll give you a hint, a lot of you are already doing it. All right. Cardio training, which is probably one of the most common types of exercise, is any exercise that gets your heartbeat pumping fast, right? So those side-to-side hops that we were just doing in the challenge, that's cardio training. That's a cardio workout. And the goal of cardio training is usually to burn energy and to help train your heart and your lungs, right? Because your heart and your lungs are what pump blood and get oxygen to the rest of your body and help your muscles to move around and do stuff, right? So can anyone pop into the chat some examples of cardio training that you do? Nicole says running, perfect. Swimming, perfect. Ian, yes, tennis, great cardio. It's actually also a little bit of the next type of training we'll talk about. Kylie says basketball, yes, exact same. Also partly the next thing we'll talk about. Yep, Gilbert, side-to-side hops. Push-ups and squats are actually something else, and we'll get into that later. Nicole says burpees. Yes, burpees are great cardio exercise. These are all really, really great examples. I am really happy to see y'all doing all of them. For the next type of exercise we'll get into, which is called skill training, it's any exercise that focuses on learning or improving a skill. So this can be anything from getting better at hitting a baseball to increasing your bocce aim, right? This skill training is usually associated with sports because when you play a sport, you're trying to get better at doing certain types of movements. And you're exactly, Nicole hit the nail on the head. Skill training involves a lot of coordination, specifically hand-eye coordination and knowing where your body is in the world around you, right? So if you close your eyes and you touch your nose, that's actually a skill, and you can get better or worse at that kind of thing and that kind of movement, and you learn things called muscle memory. And you teach your body basically to be better at all of this stuff. Yes, exactly, Nicole. Body awareness and control. It's very important, and it is a key to really any sport. So can y'all list some examples of skill training that you've done or that you like to do? Good, yep. Bowling practice, that's one, because you're trying to hit the pins down, and it's a skill that you can get better at. Learning a different swimming stroke, perfect. Hitting a softball, awesome. Lifting dumbbells, yes, that is actually a skill. It may not seem like it, but there is proper form, right? So for weightlifters, you have to lift the weight a certain way, otherwise it doesn't count, right? And now, speaking of weightlifting, let's go on to the next type of training, resistance training. And resistance training, which is partly what I wanted to focus on today, is any exercise that you do using extra resistance or weights. The most popular form of resistance training today is weightlifting. We see that a lot, and not just competitive weightlifting, but weightlifting to just stay fit and stay strong, right? Some other examples of resistance training include body weight and resistance band workouts. So that's where we get into talking about things like push-ups and squats, right? Because we are doing an activity and we're doing it against a resistance and against some extra weight. Does anybody know where the resistance is coming from when we do push-ups and squats? So Nicole said resistance is an object that adds weight to something, and that's kind of right. And I love Renee's answer, our arms and legs. And yes, the resistance during body weight exercises is coming from the weight of our body, right? So the more we weigh, the harder these exercises become, and the more muscle it takes to move that weight. And a fun fact about resistance training, it also triggers muscle growth better than any other form of exercise. So the more resistance training you do, and the better you get at lifting, and the stronger you get at lifting or at moving or doing whatever resistance movements you're doing, the more muscle you'll grow and the stronger you'll get. So what are some resistance exercises that you do? And I know all of you do at least some of them because y'all are coming to these challenges and y'all are doing these workouts with Aaron and with our other fitness leaders. Nicole says lateral raises. That's perfect. Love lateral raises. I'm seeing resistance bands. Kylie says yoga. And yeah, you can turn yoga into a resistance workout because you have to lift up your body, right? Soul Ray, planks and squats, perfect resistance workouts, right? Anything that you are moving against another force or you're moving against another weight, right? It's also important when we are doing our training and we are planning our workouts to remember that muscle growth has to be triggered, right? It doesn't just happen overnight by existing. We have to do stuff to make it happen. And there are two main ways to trigger muscle growth. The first way, and we should all be familiar with this, and I've just talked about it, is exercise, right? All exercise, no matter which of the types, can trigger or start muscle growth. But resistance training is best at it, like I said. It's because muscle growth is something our body does to adapt to the world around us, right? Basically, when we lift weights or we do resistance training, we're telling our body, hey, I want to get good at this. And our body's answer to that is to build up more muscle, right? And the second way to trigger muscle growth, and this is actually kind of a really, really cool one, is to eat high protein or protein-rich foods. And eating protein in itself, just alone, helps to build muscle. It can trigger that whole process, right? To build the most muscle, we should try to have a protein-rich meal within 30 minutes of finishing a workout. And I know that sounds odd, but it's because when we work out, our bodies kind of break down our muscles a little bit because our muscles have been working really hard. They get warm and they start to break down a little bit. And then immediately after we finish, our bodies rush in to repair and make everything better, right? But as we've learned before, muscles are made out of protein, and that protein has to come from somewhere, right? And so we get that from eating our well-balanced diets and our protein-rich foods. And if we eat that protein-rich food very soon after our workouts, we're getting all of that protein to our muscles that much faster, right? And so we'll be increasing how much muscle we can build, and we'll be building more muscle. So the takeaway from this, resistance training is best for building up muscle, for getting us bigger, stronger, and faster. And if we want to get even better at that, we want to have a high protein or a protein-rich meal right after working out and right after doing our exercise. And I'm loving all I am seeing here in the suggestion. Yep, Renee, you popped in some amazing suggestions for high protein foods, and those are chicken, steak, fish, lots of animal products. Nuts can be too, Nicole. It's all part of a very well-balanced diet. What are some of your favorite protein-rich snacks? Ooh, good one, Nicole. Lentils and beans. Yes, those are high in protein, just like we talked about in our nutrition lesson. Good, Kylie. Eggs. Perfect. Kiana, I don't think chips are very high in protein. As Renee said, nuts are. Slim sticks can be, Ryan, although they're not the healthiest. Hard-boiled eggs are really good. Peanuts as well. Awesome. Now, y'all seem to have a really, really good idea of some protein-rich foods. Now, I'd like to say thank you for sitting through this long lesson. Hopefully, y'all have gotten some extra knowledge or information out of it, and you can better build up your muscles. I just want to talk briefly before we log off about our bingo cards. I'm getting a lot of questions in the chat. First question, we'll talk about prizes or incentives. So the incentive list is posted along with the bingo card on both the website and on the Facebook group. And there are different incentives that you win for completing different things on our bingo cards. For one line or column across or down, you get an extra star in the challenge board. And remember to check for that after you've submitted your bingo card to me. For getting there we go. For completing 2 columns or rows, you are going to receive a Fit 5 tote bag, which I'm sure some of you, and hopefully all of you, have seen on the Facebook group because some of us have already achieved that incentive. For completing an X all the way across, just like this, you are going to get one of these awesome Fit 5 shirts that I'm wearing. I believe one of our participants today was already wearing her shirt. Shout out there. And for completing a blackout, you're going to get a really cool water bottle. If anyone has it, please show it up during Talk Story Time. I know that Ian and Kylie have them. And then after you've completed one whole series, you can still keep earning prizes. We have a second tier of prizes. If you complete another bingo card in another term, so we've only done 1 term so far. So if you complete 2 bingo cards, you can get this awesome old school Polar Plunge Stranger Things themed shirt from 2018. Woo! And we can give a big shout out to our fundraising department for helping us out and getting us these shirts, right? They're stretchy, they feel nice, I love them, and to tell you the truth, there isn't another way that you can get them anymore. So they're kind of exclusive. And just remember, if you want a bingo card, just go to the website as Diana showed us right here. You go to our main website, you go down and over to SOHI Stays Fit, Health and Wellness. You click on that, and then if you scroll down a little bit, you'll see Stay Fit Bingo. Do y'all see where this is? And all you have to do is hit download, and boom, the bingo card's right there, and you just print it out. It's easy, easy, easy. And as you complete different challenges on this, you can cross them off. A number of them require you to post on the Facebook group, so we will know if you actually do it or not. That's part of how we check and how we keep everybody accountable. Remember, we want this to be fair for everyone. And if you don't feel like posting it on the Facebook group, or if you don't have a Facebook account, you can do what the awesome Ian does and email me all the pictures. It's still a great way to participate and a great way to earn some awesome incentives. So please, if you have finished the last bingo card, submit it today. We'll make today the deadline. And you can do that by emailing me at ha@sohawaii.org, and we can arrange a time for you to come by and pick up your incentives. And if you didn't get very far on the last one, it's okay, because we have a brand new one, and this is going to carry us through most of December. So you have plenty of time to work on this one. Plenty of time. And if you get active in the Facebook group and post about it, it'll go even faster. All right, now, before we jump off, I'm going to give you all a sneak peek and show you the demo for next week's exercise, jump squats. A jump squat is a fun cardio and resistance exercise that builds on the squats that we've already learned how to do. In order to do a jump squat, you have to assume the regular starting position that you would with a squat. So you want your feet planted about shoulder width apart. You want to put your arms out in front of you, either like this or like this, to help balance out your body. And then you want to do the first movement going down into the squat position, and instead of shooting back up normally, just like with a squat, you want to actually jump and then land straight and come back up. And then that's one repetition. If that's a little bit too difficult for you, you can do it using a chair. So you put the chair out, assume your starting position, go down, and then up. The jump is very important to add at the end because it adds an extra cardiovascular element to the movement. Awesome! Y'all ready to do that next week? I promise you we'll have a lot of fun. And then also, we will see you tomorrow, an early morning workout for yoga with Linda. The ID for that is 815-3406-5939. And that's Wednesday, November 4th at 10 a.m. Okay. Yes, Rachel, you had a question.
Walker?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, so you know how you said if I get another bingo on a different card, this doesn't count, right?
Okay, so once you collect all of the incentive set, you are going to be doing the bingo for a different set of incentives, right? So once you've earned all of your Fit 5 stuff, you can then work toward earning this shirt. And then after
So this doesn't count.
Say what?
This doesn't count?
What doesn't? Sorry,
The-
I can see.
This card.
No, that is not actually one of the Special Olympics Hawaii bingo cards.
Oh, when I typed in Special Olympics Hawaii, I saw this, so I don't know.
So our cards have Special Olympics Hawaii written across the top.
Oh.
See, right here. And it's all right. Some of those squares are on this new bingo card. Yep.
Oh.
So it's not like you're totally restarting.
Okay.
Plus, you have a long time, and I promise you'll get far.
Wait, you know how it says drink 5 bottles of water in one day?
Yeah.
How's that possible? 'Cause
You
I
just
don't
do it.
that.
You just do it. That's part of being healthy. It's part of getting healthier.
And how it says track your daily physical activity and nutrition and fitness journal. I don't have that.
Well, that's not actually our bingo card, and I'm not asking y'all to do a lot of that. So if you look at our new bingo card, those squares that you're asking about aren't actually on it.
So I could throw this away?
Yes.
Okay.
But keep it until you print out the new one, so that you know if you've already crossed off some squares on the new one.
Okay, I'll do that. Yeah, Mom has the link.
Yes, and I will be emailing her right after this.
I know, I gave her the link already, though.
Awesome.
Okay.
Thank you so much for understanding, and
Sorry, I was just...
Hey, don't apologize.
You know, it says post a picture of your dress. I don't have Facebook, so how am I gonna post that?
So if you don't have Facebook, you can email me your picture.
And wait, what's it? Resistance workout. What is that?
What is a what?
Resistance workout.
That's what we talked about today. Does anybody want to?
No, but you know how I did the YouTube videos? Is that part of resistance workout?
It depends on what the YouTube video is, right?
It's like moving mountain climbers and all that.
I don't know. Does anybody in this Zoom meeting want to answer for us? Because we just learned about it. Yes, Kylie? Or someone, please chat it.
Where is it?
Kylie, can you put it in the chat? There you go. Do you see what Nicole has written? Some YouTube workouts involve weights, and that's a type of resistance workout. Awesome job. And the other type of resistance we learned about today, body weight, right? So if you're doing a squat or something like that, it's a hard exercise. You're engaging your muscles and you're moving against gravity, right? Gravity's pulling your body down, and that's the extra resistance.
I don't have the video. Shoot. What is this?
All right.
No.
Let's go ahead and jump into Talk Story, and I will see y'all all tomorrow morning.
See you.